I'm going to show here what I think is an easier way to install this Maecker strap for your Quest 3 controller. So you're going to still have your battery cover off that it comes with. So you're going to start, and you're actually going to take the clip that is going to come on this strap that's attached to the door, the battery door. You're going to take it off. And then you're going to take your controller, and this only goes one way, so make sure you've got the right one. It should say R for the right controller. So check it in your hand, make sure it feels good. It's your right controller. And you're going to slip that into the base just by itself. And it's going to hook in just like that. Now with that in there, you're going to take your battery door, which has the strap built into it, and you're going to go ahead and click that into place just like you would your normal battery door. You'll notice it's really nice and flush, and it matches pretty perfectly with the white of the controller itself. Now you're going to take the strip, which I've already taken out, you can remove it if you haven't, from here, and instead of putting it in the way that they have it installed, I found that that really disrupts the cover. It doesn't click into place, so instead of having it like this, I actually flipped it. So I have this on this end. On the opposite end, I'm going to feed that under the battery, and I'm going to have that come out through the hole, which I'll show you what that looks like. It's pretty easy to do. So I've got the one that doesn't have the hole in it, just the simple end there coming out here, and then I've got the end with this longer piece with a hole in it there. I'm going to feed that in through the back, through the hole, and back into itself. So now you've got a fairly tight bit of plastic here, which is brilliant. That's what you want. Now I'm going to take my cover for it, and I'm going to slip it over the controller, keeping the battery door cover up and out of the way so it doesn't mess with our plastic. You'll notice you can actually put it very easily over this, which is great. Now you've got it on everywhere you want it to be in the right position. You're going to close the battery door, making sure that, like the instructions say, you hook this inner part in first, and then that part. And now, instead of it being like sticking out, which is what I kept having issues with, it just actually stays put. It's nice and flush. Touching it doesn't make it pop out. It was just popping out on its own when I installed it the way that it said to. And now you just feed this back through, and you've got your controller cover. Oh, forgot one step, which you can skip this if you want. I kind of like it coming out as high as possible because I have small hands and I want to be able to reach the higher button here on both controllers, but you can feed it through, which is what the instructions say. They'll put it slightly lower, but it's very small difference. But the smaller your hands are, the more likely it is, I think, that you'll want it to be even higher. And then you just install as normal, and you're good to go. And so that kind of saves you having some weird steps where you're trying to put pieces together that, you know, are a little bit tricky, and then undoing them again. I found that that's just a smoother install now that I've tried it a few different ways, and it removes the issue that I was having where this battery door just kept popping open all the time, which it's not huge because, you know, once your hand's on it, it's okay, but it feels a lot nicer for your hand if it stays closed, where when it was popping open all the time, it was kind of uncomfortable if it was pushing against my hand. There you have it. I quite like these controller covers. I feel like they're really nice quality. I'm really impressed with how little of the face of this is covered by the controller cover, because you've got these dots around here that you need for tracking. It also leaves a hole for this one here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. I actually got a more well-known name brand of cover, and I hate them. I think that these are a much nicer way to do this, and they were very similar. They both had the same kind of battery door design, but I think these are just better quality and a better match for me, at least with my smaller hands.
So, hier sind die beiden Controller-Abdeckungen. Ich muss sagen, ich bin nicht zufrieden. Die Oberfläche an sich fühlt sich ganz gut an. Die liegt gut in der Hand. Man kann diesen Griffchen, Riemen sehr gut über Klettverschluss sehr schnell anpassen und legt das Ding auch sicher in der Hand. Warum ich nicht zufrieden bin, auf der einen Seite ist das Gummi jetzt ein bisschen weich und an den Tasten droht manchmal ein bisschen an den Kanten zu verkanten. Das geht jetzt hier ganz gut, aber hatte ich vorhin schon mal. Und das Hauptproblem ist für mich das Batteriefach. Die Öffnung. Das ist hier so mit der Gummilasche gelöst. Wenn es in dem Fall hier hält, da sieht es schon nicht so schön aus. In dem Fall hier hält es aber gar nicht. Das heißt, immer wenn ich es reindrücke, springt es wieder auf. Also, ja. Man kriegt auch die Batterien kaum raus, weil die Öffnung nicht so tief ist wie die Batterie selber. Die geht ja bis hier ungefähr. Das heißt, man muss die hier unten mit so einem billigen Plastikband, das da reingefummelt wurde, immer rausfriemeln. Das ist auch ultra umständlich. Also dieser Bereich hier unten ist einfach der Schwachpunkt, weswegen ich jetzt sage, das ist für mich, ja, das funktioniert für mich nicht. Das Material macht einen ganz guten Eindruck, hier unten ist auch Metallhaken drin, das ist alles schön und es passt auch einigermaßen. Ich kann auch über alles hinwegsehen, aber das mit der Batterie hier unten, das ist furchtbar. Das ist nicht zu Ende gedacht, also deswegen kann ich es leider nicht empfehlen.
Okay, so the grips come in this box, a little grey one there. They are very good. I've been playing with them on the Oculus for 7 or 8 hours. I would guess you have to take the original door off to put these on, and you get another little door with a hatch in it, and you take this off too. The cord, look, it's really easy, it slides out, and you slide this nice metal one in its place to put the straps through. And then to change the batteries, you pull open the side door and pull that tab there, and it plops them out, and you push them back in again. Not that easy to go back in flush, but once they're in, they stay there. They are nice. They've got the clearance there for the sensors. They fit nicely. I've been playing them, had no trouble at all with loss of tracking, which is a problem with a lot of the accessories on the grips I've had before. The straps are really nice, look good quality, nice detailing on the Velcro, the nice chromy black metal. I think they look very nice in them. They are definitely easy to hold. Once they're on, you've got a scratch or something, you don't have to put the controllers down, they're easy to use your hands. They're not going anywhere when they're on. They're really nice to play a game with. I think because of the nice detailing, the good finishing, the lack of tracking loss, and the quality of the finish, they're really nice to hold, soft tactile rubber, nice finish pattern. I think they are very good indeed, and I would recommend them.